Yeah, I know we did the Instagram video, but you know what you did. You know you've been reading those files. Don't give me that look. You know what you've been doing. We can never order cheese pizza or jerky again, and you know why. Oh, hey guys. I'm just talking to Geraldo because we did an Instagram video earlier, and he was a bit out of line, and he knows it. But he's gonna have his internet privileges revoked for about a week. No more reading Epstein files. Anyways, welcome to the YouTube channel. You can see I've kind of done, since the last video, I've kind of rearranged everything. I did split the diff, so at the end of the last video I talked about the bookcases were down to here a bit and it was leaving a lot of room at the top. So I split the diff, and the reason behind that is that things like Stranger Things can actually fit in there now. So if I go to Stranger Things down from there, I could theoretically fit that on the shelf and it'll fit comfortably on one or two. Now it won't fit on any of these shelves down. These are still a bit oversized for these shelves down further, but the further up ones, they can easily fit. So that could be kind of a rearrangement ready to happen. I could also put figures there, as some of you said. I did sell the pop vinyls a while back. I am leaving the fan on because it's 34 degrees in Australia today, or in Sydney, which I don't know what that equates to Fahrenheit, but it's Celsius, 34 degrees Celsius. So yeah, you can see now the shelves actually look a bit better. I can actually put my hand in there. I can actually get things without jamming them in and going, just get that out of there real quick. I can actually go and say, yeah, you know what, I'll just get that one out, or I'll get the Matrix out, get a bit of Disney out. Like, I don't have to try to force things in there and pull them apart and go, I'll just pull that out. Now, it does mean that there's a bit of a gap, but that's okay. I'll figure out how to use the gap later. I could even put lighting behind it. That could be a thing, like have lighting coming from behind, and that'll like be pretty cool. But what I want to think about is, what are some of the ideas that I want to talk about? I am looking at revitalizing the channel a bit more. So I will be bringing back stuff, perhaps, like I know people have said, bring back the movies that made me, or the movies that made us, and also the games that made us, but all on one channel. I know there was a comment on that last video. I am looking at it. Leave it with me. I am looking at it. But the only thing is the audience, like, it only gets like 100, 200 views for those things. So, you know, the time it would take to make and put it together is actually a bit of a downer. You know, it's like, yeah, I love having an audience, but also those videos were not doing well. So that's why I kind of canned the series. But I will try it. I might bring one back and just try it, just to trial it for a bit. But yeah, what do you guys think of the bookcase? I'll just jump out of the way here so you can actually see it. We'll do like a bit of a showman sort of look, and that can be the thumbnail. And we'll make it kind of fun, and no one will know what the hell we're talking about. And we'll get Geraldo to be in there, even though he's lost his internet privileges because he's been reading those files. Geraldo, stop it. You know what you're doing, Geraldo. Anyways, I'm putting Geraldo back because he's in the naughty corner. No, actually, you're facing that way. You're in the naughty corner, mate, because of what you did. And no, hold on. I can't put you in the naughty corner. No, you're gonna have to. You're gonna go there. You're right. Just, you know what you did. So yeah, very hot day today. Let me turn on this light right above me. I'll do like the Mr. Bean look with a light right above me. And yeah, what do you guys think of the bookcases behind me? I know that's very bright and you can probably get all the sweat. I don't know what that is, but it's a pimple on the side of my face. I don't know what happened. Probably slipped and probably bleh. I don't know. That looks ugly, so let's turn it off. I'm not Mr. Bean. What do you guys think of this? Like, this design here. What do you guys think of how it actually looks? This is going to be a very boring video as well. What do you guys think of it? I think it actually looks pretty good. And as I said, I can put some oversized stuff down. I mean, the big thing about why American Pie and stuff is up the top is because they never used to fit into those kind of jammed shelves. Now with this, I could probably fit those into there. Or where is comedy here? Comedy is down here, so I could probably fit American Pie in there right now. Let's see if it does. I'll have to move it along a tiny bit to make a bit of room. But yeah, it is coming together, and I really think this could be a way forward. So American Pie, what would I put that after? Amsterdam, AME. AME is before S. So I do keep these alphabetical. So yep, there is a kind of a process here. They're alphabetical in their categories. I know some people don't have categories and they just have everything alphabetical across categories. I've got covers on the floor falling against my feet. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, just doing a bit of a clean out. So you can see the American Pie there would have been oversized for the usual jam in, but let's bring that forward. Let's bring that ray forward. So you can see there's a bit of a thing there, how it's a bit taller than the others. That's what the problem was when the shelves were too jammed. So now with that, I can kind of make it a bit better. And why this tripod is going side on is beyond me. But yeah, what's the idea behind all this? Well, now, a lot of you who've watched the channel for a while know that when I go looking for movies in here, the big issue is that I'm like, okay, everything's jammed in so tightly, so you kind of have to go, oh, give me 1 second, I'll jam my fingers in beside there, and then I'll rip this one out like that. Now it's a bit easier because I just go on top and go, here you go, pull it from the top, and bang, comes straight out. That's the idea, and that's why I think that this is a better design. That being said, I know there's a gap at the top, and it's really going to annoy me, so I need to figure out how to use that. That being said, I could also, as I said, maybe put LED lights behind it, illuminate it, not illuminati. I was going to say that because I've been reading some files. Yeah, let's bring that around. I haven't even watched this Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance. I've seen bits and pieces, but I need to sit down and watch the full thing. I did watch a bit of it the other day, bits and pieces. I know the bushes were moving around, people were in the bushes. What a smart set design. I saw Kid Rock did a concert. Kid Rock did a concert, and yeah, I guess people liked it. Hey, Kid Rock was good for wrestling back in the day. American Badass, when The Undertaker used to come out, was cool. I mean, it wasn't Limp Bizkit or anything, but, you know, for what it was. Nah, Kid Rock, I don't know. He's got some bangers. What can I say? Cowboy is a good one. You know, if you grew up in an era where Coyote Ugly was a big thing, you know, Cowboy was pretty big in that era and stuff like that. So, yeah, got to give Kid Rock some credit for his hits, even though I don't know what he's done recently, like in terms of his current stances on things. He's a bit of a, yeah, I don't know. Some people don't like him, some people do. You can't judge the music. I mean, the music, that's still a banger. Cowboy's still a banger. I need to watch everything. Like, I watch everything. I have no preference for who's on this side or that, or this, blah, blah. I don't care. I just watch everything. Um, yeah. I need to kind of do a bigger rearrangement as well. So what the idea is behind the collection, let me tilt this down a bit if I can, and the tripod's going to go all blah. So the boxes that are over here at the moment, they're going to be moved back over here, like where the Dragon Ball books are. So they're kind of over there at the moment. So I'm going to put them back where they were. And then the section down, I know, Geraldo, I know, I hear you. You're going to get on camera. Don't worry, you're going to be on the camera. Be quiet. I'm trying to do a video. So further down, I'm going to move some of the sections down. So I'm thinking things like maybe horror could be moved down into where action is, and then action could be moved down into that spot. And then at the top, I could move box sets or whatever. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at it. I could even merge some things in with the Marvel collection. So I've got stuff that you don't see on camera very much, or Marvel and DC, because I do have Marvel and DC, but there's stuff that you really don't see, like I've got Lewis and Clark, The Adventures of Superman, got The Incredible Hulk, I've got a Batman thing from like, I don't know, whenever it came out. And yeah, I've got a bit of everything here. I think there's a bit of everything, a little bit of everything. I've got an old Batman and Robin from the Serial collection. But theoretically, gee, it gets really hot off camera. When you walk off camera for a second, it gets very hot. I need to be right under the fan. But what I could theoretically do is put Superman and like the old Batman, like these kind of ones, George Reeves, and that I could put them in with the DC, have everything DC in one place instead of 3 different places. I could do that, or I could keep 4K as 4K. Haven't decided on that yet. That is what I'm trying to figure out next, how I want to do this now that I have the space. But also I need to look at perhaps, you know, TV's over here in its own section. Like TV's got its whole section over here. Let's move this back into a corner so you can actually see it. There we go. Now you can actually see stuff. See, now we're getting somewhere. See, if you just wait a second. So you can see there's a bit of stuff all like jammed in here. I do need to get around to it. I could even like put those 2 Xbox games up there in a bit better so I can move Pokemon along. And it's a pain in the butt to do this, so, you know, I try to not do it as much as possible. But theoretically, if I did all this correctly and moved all that along, you can see some GameCube games there. I've got some doubles up here of something. Theoretically, this should work, you know? And then those Xbox games that are just kind of sitting on top should fit in quite nicely. I think one of these are maybe a double. I've got Fallout 4 there, and I've got Rare Replay. So I've got a Rare Replay that's sealed, and a Rare Replay that's not sealed. And I've got Fallout 4, so I'll put that in where it needs to go. I'll just put that at the end for now. I haven't rearranged this by any sort of thing yet. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out how I want to do the entire thing, you know. I've got that over there, you know. I don't really show you the room too much, but it's kind of a mess at the moment. There's a lot of mess on the floor I need to clean up. But, you know, in terms of what I've got a bit of everything, you know. And yeah, you don't really see too much of that when I do these videos. And the ceiling fan, that's what, when you see the ceiling fan on, it kind of makes the shadow over there, which is why I put lights on. And that's the light there that I put one there. I got another light there behind the thing, but the light, that's the key light. So that kind of goes right behind it. And then I've got another one that kind of locks onto wherever I want to put anything. It's just on the floor for now, but this one moves around depending where I need to put it to. So I can just screw that onto anything, a bookcase, and place it whatever way I want. So this one's kind of like, depending on what I do, I can use a 3-point lighting system. So yeah, you know, that's the old camo in me coming back. You know, that's me being a camo for over like 15 years or whatever. I've had a lot of camera. I was an old camo, so my old camera days behind me. But, you know, you never stop being a camo. The camo's job never ends. Rule one of the job is get the shot. Rule one of being a camo, get the shot. And there's so many times where you just kind of like, get the shot, get the shot. Don't worry about anything else, just get the shot. And that's pretty cool. Like, you know, I miss being a camo sometimes, do miss it, but, you know, obviously I'm a lot older. You know, I'm not too old. I could get fit and do it again. I mean, I could, but I just don't want to. I'm lazy. I don't want to run around in 40-degree heat filming things and stuff. Although I do miss it. I do really miss being a camo. I do miss it. But then again, I can be a camo right here. And, you know, I've shot things for City of Sydney back in the day and stuff like that. I shot stuff that was, yeah. I've shot stuff that was included in feature films. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, this collection is pretty cool as well. Like, putting my full focus into YouTube is kind of fun as well. I don't know what the point of this video is meant to be. I think it was meant to be like another boring physical media video. I think that's probably what I'm going to call it. But, yeah. I've got Demolition Man up there. I could probably put the Royal Rumbles down, but yeah, I mean, I've got American Pie 4K in there. I mean, I could put the Demolition Man down into the action. Don't know if that's going to work, but yeah, Bob's your uncle. um, I don't know what I'm meant to make. I just wanted to make a video because I saw, like, I cut it off pretty promptly at the end of doing this first bookcase, and it took probably like an hour to get them all done, so all the way around. And yeah, it's kind of looking better now. I don't know how I'm going to arrange it. I could have DVDs at the top, 4Ks down a bit further, maybe 4Ks a bit further up, maybe even VHS in there. I mean, theoretically, I could put some VHS in there. I've got a lot of VHS still. Like, I could put Jumanji at the top or something, and that could fit as well, you know? That could easily fit. Look at that. That would easily fit there. But I don't know how I'm going to do it. It could work one way or another. Maybe, maybe not. I could put the Simpsons collection. I've got Simpsons, South Park. I could put them over there. Because the idea is that the background of the videos should be a reflection of who I am and what I watch, rather than just having bloat there that I can't talk about. Like, there's stuff I could talk about old there. I don't think I'm going to rewatch old. That's not a knock on M. Night Shyamalan. It's just something that I know I'm not going to watch. I do like M. Night Shyamalan. He made great movies back in the day, like The Sixth Sense and Signs and that. I know a lot of people don't like Signs, but I liked it. The Village kind of was a turning point, but I mean, even The Village is kind of okay. But yeah, what do you think about all of this video? I mean, I did a video, Geraldo, I did a video without doing a topic really. I mean, I kind of did a boring one with an update. And you need to watch what you're saying on camera sometimes, mate. You know, I know you've been reading those files, but you know what you said. Who uses code words like cheese pizza and jerky anyways? What is wrong with the world? No, Geraldo. We're all reading those files. The entire world is reading those files. We're all reading the same stuff, and we're all kind of all equally disgusted with them. But yeah, what can you do? It's the world we live in. Yeah, let me know what you think about the collection. I'll put a couple of videos behind myself. As soon as I walk off camera, you'll see 2 videos, and I'll do that right now. Thanks for watching. Watch all the videos, watch all my videos, hype the channel, do everything. Like my stuff, comment, do whatever you need to do. Don't order any pizzas or jerky. We can never order those things again. And yeah, thanks for watching.